As products get more complicated and bigger, we're getting more and more caught up in the process of tracking down what kind of medical equipment is required. And this can be as simple as digital X-ray units, but it gets more complex when you get involved in CTs and MRIs and this type of thing. And these pieces of equipment have very specific requirements, and they're specific not only to CTs in general, but as an example, if you have a 1998 CT versus a 2008 one, then that too changes. So you have a real need to identify what it is that you're dealing with in the piece of equipment. And so we are, I guess, constantly haggling with our clients over, what is it that you're specifically ordering. And that's difficult because often a doctor has a line on a piece of equipment but hasn't committed to it. So, and that might be a function of what new model is coming out, or availability, or economics. So we can get some general ideas of what's required, but eventually you need to lock to a piece of equipment, a specific piece of equipment, and then you need to be able to get that information to your architect so he can plug that in. So once again, the bigger pieces of equipment, you're talking about CTs or MRIs, even linear accelerators are particularly caught up in this particular process. Very, very important that you get the right piece of equipment and get the data on that and feed it to your architect. And the trick here is that often the person that's selling you the piece of equipment is not the person that's actually part of the technical department. So you might get a song and dance from the salesman that says, this is good for this and so forth and so on. But until you actually get to the technical department, you might not know what specifically you need in terms of power requirements or cooling or this type of thing.